Lava Lounge on Hot FM Lagos.
This is still the Lava Lounge with a happy fairy, of course, ChaCha. And I've got a guest in the studio with me. I know he has been on the show, the morning show, the evening show, and this is the first time you're on the Lava Lounge. I have Blaqbonez with me. Hi.
What's pop out in the streets? You get me?
Say what now?
You deal with pop out in the streets.
Is this Mr. Bombastic? Or
So you know Mr. Bombastic?
I know Mr. Bombastic. I know all your, maybe not all of them, but I know your characters. And I think I like Mr. Bombastic. And I think
Jesus, what? Like how? Like, it's just, you guys haven't like seen him. Like,
wow, really?
Like you've not like met him or something and you already like him. It's not fair. Like Blaqbonez, I've been doing this stuff for a while. I've come here twice and you like the guy that you've never met. Like, is it fair? It's
very fair. There's a whole package. You see, people need to do an experiment. We need to just dissect you and understand what type of human you are and where you came from. You sprung up and then everyone is just all about Blaqbonez. I was literally, I was listening to, I was on YouTube today and I was listening to a song that I saw Blaqbonez did. So I'm like, okay, let me understand what's going on. Just before you came on and started this whole, there's a different thing with Blaqbonez in the rap game now.
Yeah.
And just before you came in, most people were not really doing much. It was just like, oh, this guy is doing his music. This one is doing his music. And you've come to cause trouble. That's your point. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
So
I'm here to like upset the balance. Like everything can't just be cool like that now. And somebody needs to make everybody be like be on their toes and stuff. Yeah, you get me? Yeah.
So is this something that you thought about before you started doing this? Or is this like, you know what, I'm here and, you know, I need to be known. I need to do this because
I've always been this kind of guy. Like in every situation that I've been in, I've always been this crazy, spontaneous guy doesn't settle for like regular broadcast and regular like stuff. So I'm always like looking for ways to just, you know, switch it up and make like everybody, you know, give everybody like a reason to like be on their toes and work harder and stuff. So you guys, so in the process of asserting my dominance, you know, everybody's like panicking and they're scared.
They're all shaking.
It's too late. I'm the best rapper.
You're the best rapper. I know this thing you always say to everyone, I'm the best rapper in Africa. I'm the best. Wow, you got signed to Chocolate City.
Yeah.
This is your first signing.
Yeah, this is my first
signing. What was it like the first time you stepped into the HQ?
It was like interesting because the first time I was in a building. I think I went to submit like my demo or something many years ago, and like I saw like there's this a bunch of pictures on the wall of like all the artists and like stuff. So I was just looking at it like, God, when am I going to be on this on this wall and stuff? And you know, like years down the line I'm here, you know, like I'm like a front man right now, so which is
you are the front man and you're the most troublesome person. But in the meantime, if you have anything to ask Blaqbonez, he needs no introduction already. You already know him, so you can send messages to the WhatsApp portal 081-800-89933, or you can tweet at hotfm_Lagos. Just in case you don't know who it is that I'm talking to, you know the song I'm about to play next. We'll be right back after this break.
Lava Lounge on Hot FM Lagos.
Definitely from the best rapper in Africa, Blaqbonez, and he's in the studio with me if you're just joining in. Hi, Blaqbonez.
What's pop out in the street?
Wait, what is this thing? you caught me off guard again. What is this thing? What?
I'm just asking, you know, what's popping in the streets? You get me? What's pop out in the streets?
Wow.
Yeah, no.
You're something.
No, back in 1942, you know, when I was in America.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's how we used to talk, you know, not like these young people, they don't like pay homage to us, the OGs. You know, so like I've been around for a pretty long time. You get. So this is my second life. My past life, my name was Biodun Lawal.
Okay. Yeah. Have you ever thought about you know, taking a cue in comedy? Have you actually ever thought about
People always say it, so like I don't know, I might like I intend to like properly fuse it with my craft. So when you have a Blaqbonez show, you know that you are getting like music and comedy woven together. So
that will be worth the money. That will actually worth the
so I'm
money.
giving you like double.
You know, the first
what
time
normal artists will give you.
Before I met you, before I saw you first time ever, I was on Twitter. I was on Twitter and I'd seen something. It was a funny skit that you had done, and I'm like, who is this madman? Then the next thing, I think it was my first or my second week here at Hot FM, and then you were on the show, and I was like, oh, this guy. This is the guy that I was watching yesterday, and I'm like, okay. But the thing is, I didn't know then you were doing music. I was like, okay, maybe he's just doing skits or whatever. So, but before your music, circulated, did you ever used to do skits? Used to do
Nah. Like everything has always been like in line with my music and stuff. But I've always been a crazy person, but I didn't know like that side of me could impact my music.
Yeah.
So I was never showing that side of me until when I put out my Bad Boy Black project. So I made this video, which like my project was like number 19 then, and because of that video, I moved to like number 6.
Wow.
So I was like, oh wow, so like this thing can impact my music and make it better. Like I should not be hiding this side of myself anymore. You
shouldn't at all, because I think a lot of people are even drawn to the fact that
you get
when
like,
you're around, you're like, okay, there will be a laugh. I'm actually gonna laugh. People like to be happy. This world, a lot of people are depressed. People are sad. So if you can do something to make somebody happy, that is the ultimate. Actually.
Like I realized that it's important to just actually like be yourself and not think that, because coming up, people always make you feel like there's this way an artist is supposed to be.
Yes.
There's a way an artist is supposed to look, kind of things supposed to say, and all those kind of things. But at the end of the day, being yourself connects to people like on a different level. You understand? Like just be yourself. Whatever your story is, tell your story, be yourself, live life, and people will connect.
Definitely. I think you're doing a good one at it.
And so what power in his grace. You hear me?
But in the meantime, this thing that you call yourself best rapper in Africa, and a lot of us are always saying that as well. Now I know there's something about when you speak it, you become it, and you have this drive that, in fact, the self-love you have is more than anything. That is something I admire. And but something, you're signed to Chocolate City. MI is a rapper. Would you say you're better than MI?
I'm the best rapper in Africa, so technically, yeah.
Technically, you're better than MI. How does he feel hearing that?
Everybody is Anoji, understands that. So
you understand?
He knows what it is. Like as a rapper, you're supposed to believe that you're the best. Understand? So people like have this fake modesty in the sense that when you ask them, they'll say something like give you a media trained answer. But like low-key, every rapper believes is better than the next guy. So I'm just speaking my own truth, you understand? So obviously I respect all those guys, MI, Mode 9, Vector, they're obviously like great, but right now I'm here, it's me.
It's you, it's all about you. Even MI, say MI, just sit down, relax. Don't worry, we'll fetch the money, we'll do that.
Sip some pina colada, you understand? Like enjoy retirement.
It's time for you to take up the game. And you know something, they said that hip hop is dead in Nigeria, and you believe that you've become the messiah. And the honest truth is, a lot of times, I never really focused on rap in Nigerian rap, because I'm not that, how do I say, I'm not a rap fan, but these days I find myself enjoying music. I find myself enjoying rap. I don't know if it's radio or if it's the fact that there's good music out there now that I can relate with. And now you're doing this one. But would you say anything about females in the game? Are there any females that you think is doing us proud?
Yeah, there's flow, there's respect. I think those are the two female rappers that I know that are like really grinding hard.
Yeah.
Okay, there's this girl. What's the name of this girl that makes these interesting covers? Lazy Ella.
No.
So she's fired too. So but I believe that something everybody should like do is, people seem to, because rap is not really what we grew up on in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So I go with the mindset that I need to take rap to you where you are. But a lot of rappers feel like they will just do their rap here and you will come and meet them. You understand? So they just do their rap and they don't care how it gets to the consumers. They believe that the consumer is supposed to find them.
Yeah.
Me, I'm going out to find you. You understand?
I remember I saw the video.
Yeah,
of you.
wherever you are, like how like aggressive marketing is what I'm doing. Like everywhere, I'm trying to like put my music in your face. So like, you have no option not to, listen. So
we have no option, because I saw the video on your page of you talking to the fishes, and I actually spoke about it. I'm like, yo, there is something wrong with this guy. He was in traffic. You were in traffic with a megaphone. You were on a bike.
That's how we do.
On a megaphone. You went to the bank of the water and you were on the bridge and you were speaking to the fishes in the sea. Wow.
And the fishes have no option than to listen to this music. Next thing, remind me, we need to get like a helicopter or something. Speak to the birds of the air.
Wow.
As I let them know because I think they are far. They don't understand what's really popping and it's crazy.
You're not
So
even.
I need to take the message. You get me?
I think a lot of people will take a cue from your marketing skills, and because before you even came out, we were not hearing so much of diss tracks. We're not hearing this or that. But now there's some guys that have just after you dropped this Bria, there's some guys who have come up and they've done. Have you heard all of these? songs?
I've heard like a bit, but like there's like 40 or 50 diss tracks, so I don't like listen to everything. Yeah, I come from like a battle rap upbringing, so I'm used to being this. So like it's not, unless it's like somebody that I feel like I respect and stuff based on like lyrical prowess. I don't bother listening to everything. You get, so I've listened to maybe like 5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just you just said 40.
Yeah, like a lot. I get tagged every day. Like a rapper in Cameroon, Ghana, like all this like random places.
And I'm sure you're just like, you people just want to use me.
Like you get like
it's my time.
Create your own wave. Like you could have created your own wave, but you didn't. They're trying to use me to get like attention. I just ignore like.
They're not gonna have that. You did this by yourself. They should come up by themselves. But let's take another break. Questions from Blaqbonez. Send it to the WhatsApp 081-800-89933. He's here with me for a bit, but I got this tune I want to play. It's City Q Vector, Zoro Jeezy, and Dremo is Onyeze.
Lava Lounge on Hot FM Lagos.
Me, hi Blaqbonez. You're on that track as well.
Yeah, it's me. Popping is crazy. Get money.
Okay, get money. I hear you. I feel you. So. You're a troublesome person. It's great to have you here on the show regardless.
Thanks for having me.
But in the meantime, I know with yourself, it's your esteem issues, not your esteem issues, your, what's it called? Your self-love. That is that is the greatest selling points that you brought out there. You brought out to people that, you know what, I'm here for you guys. You're not going anywhere. But I was also wondering something. Have you at any point had self-esteem issues?
Nah.
No? Never? Growing up?
Okay, maybe I have before I started rapping, because like it's important to have something that you know that you're good at. Yeah. So that confidence has always helped me like going again. So like I don't have self-esteem issues. I never think I'm less than anybody. You know, I obviously like I'm sure of what I'm doing now. I found my calling.
You found your niche. You found your calling. Okay, that's great. But the thing is, a lot of people have had self-esteem issues. I personally, for one, had some issues at some point, and I had to work my way into becoming this person that I am. And I always say to people's faces, I'm better, I'm prettier than you, I'm prettier than anybody around there, so that's your problem. But regardless, we have so many people in the industry, so many people who are doing stuff in the industry, and people who are trying to push their music as well. Recently, we heard about someone who passed on.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, he did something that, well, he passed on anyways. And he says most of the people were saying because he had been trying to push his music out there and there was nobody out there to help him, and he thought that was, you know, the best decision, which I think is the worst decision anyone could make. If you had something to say to someone who is struggling right now, what would you say?
I would say depression is an actual, I found out recently that it's an actual medical issue. Like it's not just you feeling bad in your house. Like you can actually test for depression. You understand? And when you feel some type of way, like okay, when you feel feverish or something, you go for a test and check. When you feel some type of way for a while, you should go and get help. You know, go and check yourself. Don't just sit in the house and think that it's just you're just feeling bad about something. Like go out and check yourself, because depression is real. And you know, everybody should get help. Don't just talk to people. You understand? Don't just you know, think that you can weather the storm just like that. You know, go out, get help. Everybody listening, get help. Okay,
but in the meantime, I see that you're always calm, regardless of whatever is happening. How do you maintain your
I don't know. Like it's actually weird, because I have this the way my body is built and my mind is like, I always first stop to think. Like even when people try to, you know these things where people try to surprise you. Maybe you open a door and everybody's like trying to. I never like have any like immediate response. It's always like for a few seconds. Like someone was trying to make a video pranking me, right? Yeah. They just made the video. They just did it, and I was just there like.
Like,
Then
what
I
is
was
going
just
on?
like calculating. So in whatever situation is happening, I try to find out what's really happening here. Check like my like options before I like absolutely
Respond.
react. So that's how I think it's natural for me to just maintain my calm when everything is going crazy around me. So
That's a good thing. So you'll be a good person to go on a trip with when everyone is going crazy. You're just like, okay, you know what? Let me think. I'm going to be the thinker here. Instead of, I would scream first and run before I even look back to wonder what's happening. That's the type
that's
of
how
person that I
people
am.
died in the what was that bomb blast, that thing.
Yeah, the
cantonment.
Yeah.
People were just running because
Running with them.
everyone else was running.
I remember when we had this xenophobia thing going on,
Yeah,
and people were
that's-
reacting in Nigeria.
that's-
I will tell you what happened to me. I was getting into Agungi, and the next thing, people started running. I was in a car, and I was panicking. I'm like, move this car. I don't even want to be involved. I think the African way or the Nigerian way is
Yes,
move,
to just
then look
run,
back
then,
first.
yeah.
But regardless, we see that a lot of people switch from being hip-hop heads, rap heads, hardcore rap, and they start doing commercial music. Do you ever think at some point you're going to just be like, you know what, let me just, switch into something else?
I believe like as an artist, you should be free to do whatever you want to.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I will sing. I have like an alter ego that makes
How
groovy
many
music.
do you have?
That's, I've had so many alter egos in the past. I've had like Razaki, President Emeka, now Mr. Bombastic. So I'll always make whatever kind of music that I feel like. So nobody should be caged to thinking that like it is your life. You came
Yeah.
to this life alone. You don't owe anybody anything. You only
True.
owe yourself. So if you feel like you need to sing,
Sing.
do exactly that. You understand? But I just feel like at the end of the day, if you love like the hip hop culture, from time to time, no matter how hard it is, you still find a way to like push
Come
the
back.
culture somehow. Do you understand? Like nobody's asking you to just to just rap every single track. If you feel like you need to have your mainstream project, same way SDC, they have a balance. They make
Yeah.
their Pan One music, they make the Clone Wars. You understand? So MI does illegal music. He makes his pop albums too.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, whatever you want to do it. But like, if you're a rapper, still try to help the culture somehow.
Okay, so let's talk about this new tune that you dropped.
Yeah.
First of all, the video. Wow. 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 That's another thing. The video was, I'm like, who thinks about all these things? Did you think about the video concept yourself?
That was TG.
That's like, I think when he even showed you the idea, you're like, you know what? Yeah,
love
this
it.
is me.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
had
Yeah.
grown men in
Yeah.
wedding gowns. Like,
I'm sure he knew that. Okay, yeah, Blaqbonez will like this idea because Blaqbonez is crazy too.
I'm sure
so
he had to just.
Yeah.
I don't even know where he got the idea from. But
I don't know.
The
Like,
video
that
kind
guy
of.
is on his wayward.
The video kind of looked like it was you who directed it. You're
Yeah.
like, you know what? You even chose the models in the video. You chose everything.
Yeah,
That is how
it actually seems so me. Like the whole video seems so me. So like, I'm glad it came out like that. People have been talking about it. I'm excited.
So, were you with any involved in any creative process?
Yeah, definitely. Like we had like a meeting, where we like talked about the ideas and how to like, present it,
Music
the way
business
it
is
is.
serious business now.
Yeah,
You have
it
to
is.
be
It is.
detailed.
For me, especially, I believe that hip hop is at like a disadvantage already
Yeah.
because it's not what people grew up on. So if I'm going to compete, I need to like literally do more than the next guy.
Yeah.
So I'm more hands-on than anybody else. Like I'm my plans. Most of the things people see, they think it just like happened randomly. They think I'm just on the street and I just did something funny. No, every time I release something that's funny and stuff, it's planned, it's targeted.
Yeah.
There's always a plan. Nothing is by chance. I've created a plan for the next 12 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Like everything that you're going to see me do in the next 12 weeks has been planned like 2-3 weeks ago. So that's how I move right now because I have to be deliberate about everything.
You definitely have to be. I have a saying that if you don't have a plan, you're not leaving. I always
Yeah.
say that because you always have to know that, you know what, I need to do this. Because otherwise, what are you doing? Just laying down, thinking things will fall. And I'm still talking about this video because I watched it and I'm like, first time I watched it, I had to go replay it again. I'm like, what type of human being is this? Did the guys have to do fittings? The guys with the
I don't know.
dresses?
I just got to the set and I saw them. They already dressed up. I was already screaming from the car like mad. Oh.
It's real good. But let's play this song. And it's Blaqbonez, his latest release. It is Shut Up.
Lava Lounge on Hot FM Lagos.
Just you tuned into the Lava Lounge with the Happy Fairy ChaCha, and I got Blaqbonez in the studio with me still. We just heard his new We Pop What Street. As we have him in the studio, we just listened to his brand new single, Shut Up. But in the meantime, I would like to know, because these days we need to be really careful about what's happening. With the way you've come out, with the drama that you've caused, and with the response that you're getting, was this song directed at anyone in particular?
Nah, it just came from a place where, like, it does dawn on me that I'm at a different level from a lot of these guys that are coming at me. So, like, you know, when you are like talking to somebody, you're having like a back and forth, and you just pull back, like, do you know who you are talking to? Like, you just like realize that you were like just dragging yourself down to have this conversation in the first place. So that's where that realization came from, and it was just like, okay, whenever you guys get to this level, then we can talk. For now, just shut up. Yeah. And the sad thing is, like, all of them, they will always hear this song everywhere. Yeah. So they will feel it in their soul.
The people that have, like, the 40 people who have done diss tracks, they're going to be like, you know what, this guy, and they're going to do more. Actually, a lot more. And guess what? These same guys are going to do covers of this your song. Sure,
they will. Like, eventually, I'll probably be the one to even put them on, like, next year or something. Because, like, a lot of them, like, one day I was at, like, mainland block party, and one guy came, was like, my name is Stack G. Do you remember me? I'm like, nah. Then I realized that he was one of the guys that dissed me in the past. Like 2 years before that time, he was now coming to introduce himself. Why? Like, you dissed me, stay in your lane and don't stress me, but still he's coming to introduce. So most of these guys will probably still see me and be like, boss, Blaqbonez, good evening. Oh.
Yeah.
So eventually I might still help them. So let's see.
I like that. I like that. I'm sure somebody's listening now, like, this guy's confidence. Where does he sell it? Where did he buy it from? Where did you get it from? So educate me. Take me on the Blaqbonez 101. How to be Blaqbonez 101.
I think you should just, work hard.
Yeah.
So, like, when you've worked, like, hard enough, it builds confidence. You now know that, you now believe in yourself. You know that, like, in any situation you'll come out on top. You understand? Yeah. So, like, I put in so much work. I put out 8 projects. That's like, I don't think there are up to 10 artists in Nigeria's history that have put out 8 projects. I put out a lot of work. So I when I come out and I say what I'm saying, it's based off of all the times I've worked, all the angles I've done it in different ways. You understand? And I've found that most especially this whole best rapper in Africa thing, what it has done for me is, a lot of rappers in Nigeria, you see them as, okay, rappers that have singles and dope songs and stuff, but I'm more than that in everybody's head. I'm a crazy guy. Like, there's a character attached to my music. You understand? A lot of rappers, there's no character. It's just, oh, this guy is dope. It's a dope rapper. That's it. But now when people like try to introduce me or we're trying to have a conversation, there's something extra. So that's what the confidence and everything has done. Yeah.
I was the other day I was thinking about something, and I'm like, okay, there's a song you dropped. You said the male Tasha, and I'm like, Big Brother is not even done. It's like 3 months. It's gonna be 3 months next week, and then you've dropped another single. You've dropped another thing. You're still dropping stuff, and I'm like, okay, in the space of 3 months, this is the amount of buzz this guy has created. I'm like, imagine what you do in 5 years. It's gonna be incredible.
It's going like.
I mean, now when somebody should Google, you did something with that song, Bria. When someone Googles best rapper in Africa, it's Blaqbonez. My goodness,
the thing is, like, now, like, even when people that don't agree with me, when they say it, when they introduce me, the word best rapper in Africa is in that conversation. So it pisses some people off. Like, who is this guy that they are saying the best rapper in Africa? How can he say that? Has he done blah, blah, blah? But at the end of the day, like, when you just hear, like, in whatever situation, when you hear best rapper in Africa, my name pops up in your head. Like, whether you agree or not. So, like, like, which is like a win for me, major win. So
I need to look for something that I'll do. That when they Google something, it has to be my name. It definitely has to be my name. But regardless, aside listening to yourself, that I know that you most likely listen to, and aside looking in the mirror and loving yourself more, which other musician would you say you listen to?
I listen to a lot of guys. Like, the list is so long, but like right now, the songs I'm listening to like Wizkid, Ghetto Love, Ricardo Banks, Rora.
Okay.
I love it. Tiwa Savage, 49.99. Then my bro Psycho YP just put out a new song today, Overtime, which is mad too. Like Oxlade. There's so many people I'm listening to, like the list, Joe Boy, Fireboy King. Like
everyone, the new generation.
Like
You're part of the new generation.
like everybody's dropping like fire back to back. So I'm just enjoying myself, listening to new music and appreciating everything.
It's your time, of course, as well. There's a call that just came, But regardless, what would you say would be the point in your life where you would get to in your career that you'd be like, you know what, this is the point I've been waiting for. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
I think, when I don't know what parameters I've set for myself specifically, but I think when I can do like maybe when I can do like 1 million views on YouTube, like these big guys in like a week, I'll know that, okay, yes, I've arrived or something, because that's like only the A-list artists do that in Nigeria.
Let's pick up this call. I didn't call out the number, but let's get it. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Please, this is Hot FM. I have Blaqbonez in the studio with me.
Yeah. I just wanted to say a big shout out to Blaqbonez.
Okay.
You see, when I see Blaqbonez, I remember this brother of mine. They call him Eriga. So there was something he said. He said, when you hear my name, there should be a character attached to your name, not just you drop one hit song and then that's it. So I really appreciate your efforts, and so something just got clear in my head here now that you were dropping this track, not particularly channeling it to anyone, but anyone out there who's hating. It's just, for me, I feel it's an encouragement to them, like, do better and stop hating. So, from me to you, I'm loving you. You're making my Lagos a truth. ChaCha and damn you, or FFM, all of you. In fact, I die here. Big up to you, Darwin.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much for the contribution. It's crazy how I didn't drop the number, but we have people who already have this saved and they want to speak to Blaqbonez. But thank you so much, Blaqbonez, for hanging out with me on the lounge. And what else should we expect from you? I know a lot of things are coming up, but what else should we expect?
I'm putting out Mr. Bombastic project. October. So next month. Are we in October yet? Okay,
no, next week.
Almost next week, but next month, October 25th.
Yeah, you're putting out something on 25th. Yeah. I'll set my calendar for that.
Yeah,
and I'll definitely be
logged
onto your page. Regardless, for those people who are listening now, who just fell in love with the personality, Blaqbonez, how do they, follow you, get in contact with you, and all of that?
Okay, follow me on IG, Twitter at BLAQBONEZ. You get like on every platform, it's the same handle, BLAQBONEZ. Go follow me. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other message you want to drop out there?
I just want to say everybody that's a part of the Black Force, thank you. We are going hard. We are going to show everybody that hip hop's not going to die on our watch. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing it differently this time. You get me?
Yeah.
Adding the screens.
Okay. I think I've had enough of Blaqbonez. Thank you so much.
Lava Lounge on Hot FM Lagos.